let's talk about what your injury was and how it happened.
I got injured in Iraq, right outside of Baghdad, little town called Al-Taji, Iraq, and on April 8th of 2004. It's probably around 5:30, about dusk time, and I got the green light to do a raid on the two houses in the village. So when I was getting ready to go do the raid, I was excited. I was waiting about 2 months to be able to do it, and I jumped on it. And pretty much the colonel and the general looked at me and said, when do you want to do the raid, Sergeant Baine? And I said, you know what? 5 mics. 5 mics, 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And he goes, you don't want to plan it? I said, plan's in my head already. I already know what I want to do. I had my interpreter behind me, grabbed all my men. We gathered back together. Everybody's taking a knee. I'm giving them pretty much an operational order. And I'll tell them how we're going to do the raid and who's going to break the door down and how we're going to go in and take the 2 houses down in the village and try to take at least the amount of casualties we can. But taking the whole guys out that always took shots at us. So as I was briefing my guys, basically my right-hand man is sitting right in front of me. Mm-hmm. And he kind of interrupted my operation, and I'm all, hey, it'll wait, it can wait. What he was trying to do was tell me, my interpreter that was behind me, set me up. Shot a puff of smoke in the air about 150 feet above my head, marking me as a target. And I had I want to say it was like $15,000 or $18,000 bounty for my head. And I didn't know. I mean, I heard about it, but I haven't seen a picture yet. Right. But they had a bounty for me. The more aggressive you were, the more they wanted you. And plus, I was a leader of a team. Mm-hmm. And he was going to get paid big time for it. And he did his job. And first round of mortars hit probably about 100 meters in front of me. And that first round hit, I got my men up off their feet, ran about a good 50 meters away. We had a little, like a medium, the mediums in a highway, mm-hmm. concrete barriers. Yeah. Those were set up as mortar protected sites. So it was a small one, so you can only fit about 10, 12 guys in it. And I ended up shoving about 13 guys in it. No more room for me. So I go directly back to where I just got set up at, but didn't know I was set up. Mm-hmm. So I jump underneath my vehicle, Humvee, and rounds are just coming in, boof, 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 closer and closer. So now I'm kind of like low crawling back, trying to get a little deeper, thinking it's going to hit my vehicle. Mm-hmm. All I remember is grabbing my weapon with my left hand and grabbing it and racing. Because I saw mortar round. I mean, like everything stopped and went slow motion. Mortar round coming right at me. I'm like, oh, this is going to leave a mark. So I tried to cover up the best I could and get low to the ground. Boom, blew me back about 20 feet. Landed about 2 feet in front of me. Disintegrated my weapon. I mean, literally. The only thing they found, parts of my weapon, were the hand stop. That was it. And then you ever kick a basketball underneath a car? Mm-hmm. That was me. Woof, about 20 feet. Boom, landed on my stomach. Arm pretty much gone. Pretty much, ripped to shreds. I mean, it was literally just sagging skin and everything out. It was all over. And amazingly, if anybody's watching this, drink your milk. I got strong bones. I didn't even break my bone. It did crack it, but it didn't break.
Wow.
And most people were all, how did your bone not break? I'm all, it's in the body, man. Drink milk. It's good for you. Mom, thank you. Wow. Mom made me drink milk all the time. And I still do. But, man, it was, I thought it was over. I went in and out a couple times, and then I started low crawling to get cover because more rounds are coming. And and ended up getting hit 2 more times in the back. And we had our armored plates. I have one in my back, completely shattered, saved my life. And then thought it was over then. I'm still going in and out, trying to get more cover. And I remember looking left at all my men in that cover, and you could see their eyes going, and they wanted to come. And all I could do is wave them down, and saying, it's too late, I'm good. Let me go. I ended up getting enough energy in me and pushing forward. And when I was pushing forward, all the mortar fire stopped. Thought that was a good thing. But now they're advancing forward, shooting with small arms. So I ended up getting shot in the right elbow, got shot in the upper buttocks, and 2 more times in the back.
Wow. Now, do you remember all of this, or is some of it pieced together by stories that people were...
Well, I remember all of that.
Remember all of it.
The parts I don't remember are when I was out and who gave me blood transfusion and all that. I got that back from my guys that came visit me in the hospital. But they did an on-spot blood transfusion to the other interpreters and stuck needles in their arm and a wire hose and on the spot. And amazing enough, I saw the white light and got to walk and see my grandmother, saw my grandfather. And then I woke up on the table. I saw a full board colonel rank, and I was getting jerked around. That was my 30 seconds of seeing him, and he goes, "Welcome back," and then boom, back out. And then 14 days later, I wake up at a Walter Reed Medical Center, and wounded warrior representative, and give me a backpack, and all my brothers. It's pretty cool.
Wow. What does it mean for you to be a soldier? Like, what is that? What is the definition of a soldier to you?
To me, to wear that uniform, and I might be biased, I love the military, I love the Army, I love the Marine Corps. I was born at Camp Pendleton. My dad was a great Marine. I have an identical twin. He's in the Army. He's still in. And he's serving, taking care of wounded warriors. But to be able to have the privilege and honor to wear that uniform every day was pride. Pride. Commitment. Integrity. Strength. Freedom. All those things that we do for our country keep us safe and give us our way of life and free and be free. Being Democratic, being Republican, doesn't matter. It means being part of a family and every American that lives in the United States should always clap that guy and clap for him, give him a pat on the back. Thank you for your service. Every woman that serves is amazing. They don't have to, but they still do because they want to be part. That's awesome. My wife, she's a veteran. Awesome woman. I met her at Burger King. Crazy, on base. 17 years.
Wow.
And I wouldn't never change it, ever. That's what it means to wear that uniform.
So tonight, you didn't know that you were being honored until you were called up on the stage. So what does it mean to be honored by helping Hands for Freedom for what you did?
Wow. Helping Hands for Freedom. You know, Patrick is an amazing guy. Darren, great man. Great organization. Co-founder, great man. I mean, everybody here is great. You know, I used to, for a living, I used to shoot and even communicate across the country. overseas, CONUS, all that stuff. Did great things for our nation that most people can't even fathom. And to be called up a hero, I don't think I am. I got to this job. I just did my job, best of my ability. I didn't do anything different that no one else would do. To be able to be recognized like that tonight, they got me. You guys are getting me. Showing my sensitivity.
It's okay.
I got blown up. That's a good excuse. But it was an honor. Huge. And it wasn't really just me being honored. Every wounded warrior and every veteran that's ever served was being honored tonight. It was just my name on the card and the award. But it's all my brothers and sisters across the country. That's who got the award.
It's beautiful. So how has recovery been going for you over the years?
It was a roller coaster, up and down. And everybody knows PTSD is and TBI, traumatic brain injuries. I have short-term memory loss. Do I have my ups and downs on my temper? Of course. But I take no medication for anything anymore. 3 years, actually 4 years now. Not one med. I believe in taking a natural vitamin, and that's actually doing great for me. And just keeping positive and talking to other veterans taking care of veterans, helping hands for freedom. That name all by itself explains exactly what it means. Helping hands for freedom. I helped him, he helps me. That's what it's all about taking care of each other and moving forward. And when I have those bad days, I give a brother a call, and he'll lift my spirits back up. And you got to keep positive. You know what? Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you have the inability to do anything. You can still move forward. I went back to school, got my degree. Anybody can do it, even as old as me. It's awesome.
Now let's talk about this goal to play golf, and that they talked about at the award ceremony. They made a special club for you, correct?
Adaptive equipment.
Okay.
I have a strap that goes around my hand, straps my hand to the club, so me and the club are like one.
Okay.
Because I don't have the grip to hold it. I still have the strength.
Okay.
I can't hold the club. If I didn't have it, the club would probably go farther in the ball. But it was meant for people with really bad arthritis, the more mature gentlemen, 65, 70. I'm not going to say old because one day I'll be there. And, that's what it was meant for. And then we started experimenting with R&D, research and development. A couple of different items that I've used, but that's the one I use, I love. And that's what keeps me going. And I always told myself, if I can do this, I can do anything. The love for that game is hands down one of the greatest and most therapeutic times when I'm just hitting that ball, being free, and letting it go. And it's fun, it's enjoyable, and you get to meet all kinds of great people doing it. So I'm still shooting, but I'm shooting a golf ball.
Nice.
It's awesome.
And then my last question, what do you think is a misconception that civilians have about soldier life and military? Do you want to kind of clear up?
I think all the branches across the board, probably the Marines always get a really bad name because they're leathernecks, they're bulldogs, Army guys, Rangers, Special Forces, all those guys, they're ruthless, they take no prisoners, you know what? We're just like anybody else. All we're doing is doing a job that we're passionate about and we love. The Air Force, they get a bad rap because people call them a chair force or corporate American uniform. You know what? We all serve a purpose, but if you don't understand the purpose or you just don't get it, ask, and we'll explain it to you. We're all regular good men and women that are trying to serve a better cause than us and keep our freedoms and our way of life. And to call yourself a veteran means more than anything than freedom itself, because we're the ones that provide it. And I just want to give all the other people that have never served a thank you for the way they've been treating all the soldiers, sailors, and Marines that are returning now. Such a great welcoming home to heroes, and we're not, but we're just guys that love our job and love our country and just want to do something that is better than us. I want to thank them for stepping up and not making this another Vietnam. All the Vietnam vets, my dad, Vietnam vet. I want to tell them directly from me that I love you guys, welcome home, and also thank you for not letting another bad generation go down. We're just following your guys' lead. You led by example, we're following it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your service and for your interview.
Thank you, ma'am.
Great.
My pleasure.
Great. Thank you.